Everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while. And today in this video, I'm going to talk about my top 6 pet peeves about taking the public city bus. So for those who don't know, I take the public city bus a lot to get to places instead of asking my mom to drive me everywhere, because it's just easier and it helps me feel more independent and stuff. And if I have, over the years of taking the bus, I have experienced some annoyances about taking the public city bus. And so one second, I forgot to add one more thing. So anyway, this is going to be a top 7 instead of a top 6 because I came up with one more pet peeve that I forgot to put down. And these are just my personal pet peeves when it comes to taking the bus. So just a disclaimer, this doesn't mean I hate taking the public city buses at all. I like taking them because they make me feel more independent and stuff like that. So I can get to a certain place I need to go to instead of having to ask somebody to drive me. And I really like taking the public buses because it just makes me feel a little more independent. So I'm going to talk about my top 7 bus pet peeves. This actually was going to be a top 6, but I ended up adding to have one more. So I'm going to get started. And if you guys take the public city bus like I do, what are your pet peeves about taking the public city bus? Let me know down in the comments below. So I'm going to get started. So number 1 on my list would have to be people not respecting the bus rules. So this happens sometimes on the, not all the time on the bus, but like sometimes. I've noticed some people will either watch videos on the bus and have the volume up so loud that the bus driver gets super mad. And I know I've seen several people eat on the bus, and I know some people, some bus drivers don't really mind eating on the bus, even though there is a sign that says no eating or drinking on the bus. And people don't respect that rule and they're just eating anyway. I know the bus driver sometimes doesn't really care. I think it depends on the bus driver, but honestly, it's always good to respect the bus rules just in case. Okay, it's like some people are either yelling on the bus or just not respecting. And I understand if it's a little kid, that's totally okay. But if it's an adult, it's just not okay to disrespect the bus rules. Number 2 on my list had to be rude bus drivers. Now, this is one thing that really bothers me about companies sometimes is how they have rude employees. It really, really irritates me because, it's not okay to be rude to other people, and you want to have good service. You got to be polite to customers. So I'm going to tell you guys a really quick story. So one morning I'm going on the bus and I'm paying the bus driver. I'm paying him $1 because I have a disabled senior pass so I can get on the bus for a discount. And I give him $1, and then all of a sudden the bus driver goes, "It's $2. I'm like, "Sir, I have a bus pass." And he's like, "Whoa, I didn't see it." And he wasn't very polite about it. And then all of a sudden, after a while, another person gets on the bus. And he gets mad because somebody has a drink on the bus, and it's like coffee or something. I don't know, coffee or green tea. I'm not too sure what it is, but it was a beverage. And the bus driver is very upset and makes him throw his drink away, even though he's halfway finished. And then another guy wanted him to stop a bus for him. He's like, "Oh, I can't do that." And he was super rude about it and stuff. And then when I got on the other bus I was taking, I reported it to another bus driver, and I don't even think that bus driver works for the bus company anymore. So I hardly ever get rude bus drivers, well, actually another time I had a rude bus driver was when this bus was already running late and he was rushing everybody to get on the bus. Number 3 on my list, having nowhere to sit. Now, this is one thing that really irritates me about taking the public bus is some buses get very full very quickly. And that's what I've noticed when it comes to taking the bus is some buses get very full because there's people sitting down on the bus, and some people are not refusing to move and stuff. I mean, I don't mind moving if it's a senior if it's an elderly senior and stuff, or a person that's in a wheelchair. But if it's people that can move, it's just really annoying not to have a place to sit because sometimes I'm tired from walking after a long day. day, and sometimes I have to stand. And I am very patient, don't get me wrong when I wait for a place to sit. Number 4 on my list had to be buses not stopping for other passengers. Now, this has happened a couple times when it comes to the bus is like the bus just like this happened to me one time when I was with a group of my friends, and we were waiting for the bus because we had to go to like a place that we were volunteering at, and we were running late, and the bus driver heard it, he left out us and refused to stop for us, and we were super mad of how inconsiderate it was. And then another time I went to take the bus, the bus driver wouldn't let me on because he was already leaving, and it was super duper disrespectful, and I was trying to get home. Number 5 on my list would have to be buses being late. Now, this was one thing that really annoyed me is like, this was one thing that really annoys me is like I'm one person that likes to be punctual on time, and I like to get to places on time because I hate making other people wait for me. It makes me feel so inconsiderate. And I was going to meet my program one morning, and my bus was running and my bus sometimes will run super late, like they'll run like 10 or 5 minutes behind, which is totally okay because I understand because things happen, or it's like traffic and stuff, and it really just irritates me when buses are late because I like to be punctual and get to places exactly on time. I don't know why, I'm just one of those people that likes to be punctual. Number 6 on my list had to be getting on the wrong bus. Now, I have a full story of how I got on the wrong bus one morning, and again, I'll link that down below if you didn't see it. And I have another couple stories of how I got on the wrong bus. So this happened to me one time. I went to go volunteer to wrap presents for a homeless shelter with a group of my friends, and we were on the bus and we realized we got on the wrong bus. Well, we ended up in the right city, which we were supposed to be in. We just got on the wrong bus that didn't stop at the place we were supposed to get to, and it was like a homeless shelter we were wrapping presents at, and the bus didn't stop there. So we had to get off the bus and then had to wait for another bus, and we were running late to our volunteer site. And another time we got on the wrong bus was like one of my friends wasn't paying attention to which bus we were taking, and she accidentally announced we were on the wrong bus when we were like halfway to the place we were getting to, and we were already running late for our volunteer site. So yeah, that has happened to me a couple times. Number 7 on my list had to be buses breaking down. Now, this is what happened to me a couple times as well. Is like one time morning, I was waiting for my bus because this happened to me a couple times. Like I was waiting for my bus to go and meet some people to go volunteer with, and as I'm waiting for the bus, I suddenly there's like, the bus didn't show up in time because my bus normally arrives at like 8:30 in the morning. And so I'm waiting, and then I call the company and they're like, oh, the bus broke down, but don't worry, we're sending another bus. And I was super duper annoyed because I hate being late. I like to be punctual. I'm one of those people that always likes to be on time and prepared. But then again, I always have to remember that things happen. And then when the next bus showed up, the replacement bus showed up, I told them, I don't care what time you get me there, just get me there. Just as long as you get me there. I just said, I don't care what time you get me there, just as long as you get me there. So then I just got on the bus, but I managed to get there in time because the bus got there at the same time my normal bus would. At the place I was volunteering at the normal time, my other bus would have gotten me there and stuff. So yeah, that is one of my biggest pet peeves, is bus breaking down. I remember another time a bus broke down on me was when I was coming home from volunteering, and the bus broke down like halfway to my city, and then everybody had to get off the bus, and then we had to get on another bus to get home. So yeah, that is really annoying. Okay, so those are my top 7 bus pet peeves. I know I said top 5 or top 6, but it ended up being 7. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!